Woke up depressed. Thanksgiving. My mother passed this year, so I'm really missing her. I'm missing my grandkids in Reno. So I thought I'd come up and take a walk at Mantle. Try to get some sunshine before it snows. Getting ready to snow later today. It's gonna snow quicker, I think, than later. It said this afternoon, but it's only 9 in the morning, and it's gonna be quicker. Ice is forming on the pond. Taki's glad to be here. I'm a total grouch. I was yelling at her because she was pulling me. And a lady walks by with her. She's talking to somebody on the phone, and she walked by and said, "Happy Thanksgiving." And I just wanted to scream at her, "Fuck you." But I didn't. I said, "Happy Thanksgiving." And then my daughter's best friend texted me, sent me a little GIF, Happy Thanksgiving image. And I just did a smiley face and a little celebration thing. But I am not feeling it. I'm really sad. And I'm trying to just say it's okay to be sad because I'm lonely. I really miss my grandkids in Reno. I miss my kids, and it feels like this is not only this is the era of being lonely because my age, my kids are all grown, the grandkids are almost all grown. And I didn't spend a lot of time with them anyway. I've always been away, and it's like, I don't know. I'm just depressed. I'm depressed today, and I'm trying to allow my feelings and just go with it. And I know I'll feel better once I walk. And Joel is out with friends, and we'll meet back in a couple hours, and I'm gonna make some apple crisp and some sort of Thanksgiving meal. Ain't gonna be that great. Maybe we might even find some place to go eat today. Well, we did find a place, the community center at the housing project, but I'm not sure I'm really gonna go there. But and I don't really care about turkey. But okay, all I got in the house is vegetables, which I don't think Joel's gonna be so thrilled about, but I don't care. I could happily eat a bunch of vegetables today and apple crisp and be happy as a clam. I even got some half and half that I'm gonna try to see if it blends up in the blender into whipped cream. Taki likes this big tree falling down that she can climb on over. Hey, sweetie, no, not going back in there. I do already feel better just out in the woods. But I'm reassessing my whole life because I'm a loner. I've been a loner my whole life. I've been single most of my life. I was with somebody for 10 years, and I'm just wondering today, was that why I stayed so long? But even with him, it was me and him all the time, and I didn't get to see my grandkids. And it's just, I feel like my whole life has been missing my crew, missing my pack. Maybe I should get some more dogs, but I can't feed them all. I'd get a couple more, and Taki's not good with dogs, so I'd have to train her, which I gotta kick up her training. Instead of getting mad at her for pulling on this trail, it's going to be resolved by giving her more walks. Because she wasn't pulling hardly at all before I started working constantly. And even when I was working constantly at first, because of the light at the end of the day, I could go take a walk at the end of the day and give her a good hour walk. But since the daylight savings change, it's been dark every night after work, and I haven't taken her for a big walk. I suppose I could get a freaking headlamp, but I hate driving at night in the dark, and just when it's dark, I feel like I need to be home. So anyway, all that. But I need it too. She needs it, and I need it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way. I actually took yesterday off in part to give her more exercise, which if I would just, like I said, go at night or go get up early enough to go in the morning for an hour. One or the two I need to do. The night's the easiest, but like I said, it would be dark. I'd be in here with a headlamp, which I don't really, there aren't a lot of critters, but, there's a bear that's been known to be around here, or sometimes trots downtown. Although I guess the bear would be getting ready to hibernate. So we could possibly come out here at night with me with a headlamp and take our walk at 4:30, 5 o'clock. I'm gonna have to do that. Gonna have to do that. So yeah, really missing people. And I always do, but I don't ever miss as much as I do now. And I just decided today that instead of criticizing myself for it and trying to be cheerful when I wasn't, I just try to feel it and it washed through me. It's hard losing your mother. I knew it would be, but it's hard in a way I didn't anticipate, really. I thought that I would be devastated at first and cry a lot and then slowly get through it and but now it's just that lost feeling that your mother is gone. It really your anchor to the world. The reason, I think I've spoken about this before, the reason I did a lot of the things I did was for her. The reason I've always tried to be strong was because she was such a strong woman, and I wanted to, make her, proud of me, and, be strong for her, and not let her think or know that things were bothering me too much, or that I was depressed or anything like that. And that's all gone now. I don't have to pretend for her. I don't have to live up to her expectations, which were not tough. They were just, be a kind person and don't be sad, And now she's gone. It's like, well, sad that she's gone. It wasn't really more, don't be sad. It was more, keep on keeping on. And I know I do have to do that, but. I can take a holiday where I'm not with all my family to be sad. I really wish I was with the kids, with my last group of grandkids before they're totally grown, which they're 18, 16, and 12. Growing pretty quick. This is very pretty. Weird day. Like I said, about 9 o'clock in the morning. Actually, probably about 9:30, almost 9:45. Sun's low in the sky. It's all getting obscured by the clouds. We're due to have some snow. It is crisp for sure. Hey, slow down, sweetie. And she's pulling in. But yeah, pretty day in its own way. I did put sunglasses on, but I don't think I'm going to need them. I think I'll take them back off. Hey, Taki, come on. That's the stuff that she's doing now that she wasn't doing when I was walking her regularly. She just takes off when she either smells something or sees something and takes off at a bolt and pulls me. Yesterday she spun me all the way around. Luckily, I didn't lose her, or I didn't end up on the ground. Look at the ice. Can you go around this thing? Come on, go back. You gotta go back. Come on, Talk, go back. Get me untangled. Come on. Back. Around that stick. Thank you. This is a little collection of sticks. Very short-tempered with her. Like I said, I was being short-tempered with her, making her sit after she yanked me on the big open ground at the beginning. When I was trying to get her to run a circle and run some of her energy off. She did one circuit, and then the second circuit she tried to make it a straight line towards where the squirrels hang, and that just triggered me, which is not fair to her, because it's not her fault that I'm not meeting her energy needs and getting her walking every day. Slow. Hey, you got me tangled up again. Slow down. And she gets excited in here. This is her favorite place. Gets all the smells. I see Doug's been here with his bike and his dog. Looks like either last night or this morning. Hey, Taki, would you please stop pulling? Might be what she smells. His dog wants to catch up with it. But they're on a bike. Yeah, this little pocket of woods has been a real sanity saver for me. Real boon rather. Talkie, stop. It's right in town, easy to get to, a mile away from my house. And it's pleasant. And going up here, there's usually no one here. Usually I have it to myself, which is another plus, even though I'm lonely today. See how convoluted I can be? Yeah, I'm feeling regret that I spent so much time away from my mother. But I don't really know how to do it differently. She chose to live in Florida. I hated Florida. It doesn't have anything that's appealing to me as far as outdoors. I know there's people who do go outdoors in Florida, but I couldn't take the heat. I couldn't take the bugs. I'm not afraid of bears, but I'm afraid of alligators. Couldn't swim in the water. Mostly it was the heat and the culture. Just wasn't my cup of tea. So, and she was there 30 years. So, I didn't choose to live there, so I didn't see her much. And, with COVID, that ended up a 6-year, I forever am sad about that. That was a 6-year absence because had been there 2 or 3 years prior before COVID, and then COVID hit. And then it was a couple more years, and then, 1 more year after COVID, because I ended up going out to Reno to be around my grandkids and spent a year out there, and then finally get to the point where, I was marking the 6 years saying, I have to go now. And I went. Things transpired in a way that got me on this side of the coast, and since I was here, I said, I gotta go. I went and spent 6 weeks with her. Come here. I was helping my brother build a porch so she'd go sit down on the porch, and was planning to stay there. All my family members, you should stay, even though I hated Florida. I thought, well, for Mom, I'll stay. And then my son continued to be sick up here. And I took that opportunity that I saw as an opportunity because I couldn't stand to stay there. I didn't want to stay there. The heat, mostly. It wasn't even so much staying with her. It was the heat. But also, she, when I was going to stay, I was thinking, well, she was seemed quite with it, thinking that she could be alone during the day and I could work, and started looking for work, and that didn't happen very quickly. And then what did happen quickly was realizing that no, she couldn't be left alone all day as I worked. So that became, well, what am I staying for if it really wasn't like that, but it was like, I would have stayed, still would have stayed. If I'd found work, I would have stayed. Didn't find work, and possibly would have stayed even if I hadn't found work, or quickly found work, but my son was passing out in the middle of the winter on the street from not taking his seizure medicines, and he was all discombobulated in his life and needed the help, which now that's much better. He is living with me, and he's staying on track with his meds, and